Hi, and welcome to the Listening Window. Today's story is called I Went to Visit My Ex. But his wife wasn't the problem. This story is perfect for English learners looking to improve both listening and speaking skills. It's told in slow, natural English with everyday vocabulary, expressions, and a realistic plot. Remember, you can download the full story script, a list of useful vocabulary words with meanings and examples, a comprehension quiz with answer key, and a special writing prompt, all from the link in the description below. Now, take a breath, clear your mind, and let's begin. It had been 4 years since we broke up. 4 long years of silence, distance, and wondering. His name was Rohan. He wasn't my first boyfriend, but he was the one I thought I'd married. We met in college, fell in love slowly, and broke up suddenly. The breakup was messy. There were misunderstandings, accusations, and tears, and worst of all, we never got closure. After we ended things, I moved to a different city, started over. New job, new friends, new life, but not a single week passed without him crossing my mind. Then one night I saw a photo. He was tagged in someone's wedding post. There he was, standing next to a woman in a white dress, smiling. He had gotten married. I didn't feel jealous. But I did feel something else, regret, not because he had moved on, but because we had never truly said goodbye. I made a decision. I would visit him, not to get him back, not to create drama, just to talk. Just once, I messaged him after 4 years. Hi, Rohan. I know this might sound strange, but I'll be in your city next week. Would you be open to meeting for a coffee? He replied 3 hours later. Sure. No hard feelings. Just coffee, right? I replied, just coffee. We met at a quiet cafe near his office. He looked different, older, more serious. But still him. He wore a light blue shirt, neatly tucked in. His wedding ring sparkled under the lights. I ordered a black coffee. He got green tea. We smiled, talked. The first 10 minutes were awkward. Then something shifted. We laughed about old times. We remembered tiny details about each other that we'd long forgotten. He even remembered my weird coffee habit. 3 spoons of sugar, 1 of milk, stir counterclockwise. Time flew. I asked him, gently so, how's married life? He paused, then he gave me a soft, almost sad smile. It's okay, he said. Not bad. Not great. I didn't know what to say. I just nodded. Then he said, she's not the problem. I looked at him. What do you mean? He hesitated. Then he said something I never expected. I'm the problem. I never really let you go. I still compare everything to you. I froze. He continued, we argue. A lot. I think she feels it too, like there's always someone else in the room. And that someone is you. My stomach turned. This wasn't what I came for. I didn't come here to make things worse, I said. I know, he said. But being honest with you is the only honest thing I've done in months. I didn't know whether to be angry or sad. I thought he had moved on. I thought I had, too. But it turns out both of us were stuck. He reached across the table, not to touch me, just to show sincerity. I'm sorry for how I ended things. he said. I nodded. Me too. There was a long silence. Then I stood up. It was good to see you, I said. You too. He replied. We walked outside together and then, without another word, went our separate ways. That night I cried, not because I wanted him back, but because I finally understood something. Sometimes closure doesn't come from getting answers. It comes from seeing the truth, whether you like it or not. Rohan wasn't mine anymore, but he hadn't fully become hers either. We were ghosts to each other. And I didn't want to be. A ghost in someone's life. I blocked his number the next day. Not out of hate, but because I finally had my answer. We weren't meant to be. Not now. Not before. Not ever. And I was finally okay with that. Thank you for listening to I Went to Visit My Ex. But his wife wasn't the problem. This story was written to help you improve your English listening and speaking skills using clear, natural language and real-life emotion. Don't forget, you can download the full script, a vocabulary list, quiz with answers, and a bonus writing prompt using the link in the description. And I want to hear from you. Have you ever met an ex after years? What was that moment like? Was it closure or something else? Let's talk in the comments. See you next time on the listening window.